What's going on, YouTube? Man, so obviously with a huge collection behind me, we've had some questions going on whether or not it was worth it to really buy an Xbox Series X, and really the point behind it. Uh, so if you guys follow the other channel, the main channel, I Will Retro Gamer Dad, I've talked in the past about how Arcade 1-Ups is a joke. They're not worth the money. They honestly are not very fun to play, to me anyways. I mean, the controls and everything just aren't there. They look cool, don't get me wrong, they look very cool. I enjoyed having them down here in the game room, but playability and stuff like that I did not enjoy. And in fact, a lot of times I got told, well, it's because I have to upgrade them for them to be better. And it was just kind of like, well, if I'm already paying $400, $500, $600 for one of those things, they should be peak performance to begin with. Now, I was, stuck with them for a couple of years. I got in a Mortal Kombat one, and then I've also got a Pac-Man, I think it was Anniversary Collection one. And it just was sitting there, not even getting played. Even my youngest son was kind of bored by them now. So, in an attempt to try and get something I'd actually want to play and have around, I was able to get on Marketplace on Facebook and sell both the cabinets off. Now, I don't know about a lot of you, but selling something like that on Facebook's a pain in the butt. And I was able to finally find a couple buyers to do it, and in doing so, I think I sold each cabinet for around, I think it was $200 to $250 a piece. Now, when I was able to do that, I got lucky then and had enough money to get something that I extremely wanted, which was the Series X. And we talked in the last video that did very well. Thank you guys so much for supporting that that video. It was basically just why I bought the Series X only for Game Pass. Now, with having the money to be able to afford an Xbox Series X, especially around Black Friday, it felt insanely great to get rid of something that was, what do I want to say, feel like burdening me, and just sitting down in the game room for no reason, and then actually getting something that I knew I was going to enjoy. Now, since then, I haven't really been able to play the Series X with holidays and workload, but it just felt good. So I just wanted to talk today about this video about how was I able to afford a Series X, considering the fact that I have already a decent amount of stuff, and what would be even the point of having one. I know you can't see it too much in this, but if you watch the other channel, you'll see more of my collection. But I already have a PS5, I got a Nintendo Switch, I got like literally every other console known to man, it seems like. And on top of that, I also have a Retron 5. So why get another system? And with anything nowadays, it's all comes down to exclusives. Game Pass is amazing, don't get me wrong. I mean, we've talked a lot in the last video about why Game Pass was the main selling point for me. Now, I know it's expensive. The Ultimate's like $20 a month, and you can get Core cheaper and stuff like that. But it's just coming down to the exclusives, like Halo. I think nowadays most of the Call of Duties and stuff are going straight to there. And even games like Indiana Jones, the new one that came out, is day one availability for it is amazing. But having a PS5 is great. I love my PS5. But when it comes down to like those games, you have to do that. Now, granted, in the last video, I had a lot of people saying, well, you can just get Game Pass on PC. Well, which is very true, and I know that you can use, an Xbox controller to play on your PC, but I really did not want to. My PC is not really made for hardcore gaming or anything like that. It's basically just your normal PC. It does have, a decent graphics card and processing and stuff like that, but if I want my video games to look great and stuff like that, I have to stick to my 4K TV, and that's how my setup really is. But the exclusives that are going to be available on Xbox is what the main selling point was, and that's why I really wanted it. And you know, luckily I was able to. I think I had some reward points on a credit card or something like that, so I was able to get a few months basically free of Game Pass. I know it's not free. I had to actually use the credit card to get the points in the first place, but having that option was amazing to be able to do. Now that I'll have a couple months free of Game Pass coming up in January, that I can try everything out. And I've also been able to set up an online like community game day with a buddy of mine where we're gonna actually sit down and play some Halo. So that was like really sweet. Like, you know, it just feels more like the old days when you can actually play a game more with your friends. Now, that's not to say that you can't do that with your PS5, you can't do that with the Switch and stuff like that, but it was more nostalgia for me because it was Halo itself. So the video is just kind of talking to you guys about, you know, Arcade 1-Up, to me, not worth it. Some people love it. You get a lot of shills that will live and die by the Arcade 1-Up name. But for me personally, the Pac-Man controls and stuff was okay. But when I tried to play Mortal Kombat, man, you'd push forward. Half the time you'd jump because the controls are just bad. And like I said, a lot of people were trying to tell me, well, you just need to buy better joysticks. And I'm sorry, like I said, if you're spending a couple $100s on something, you shouldn't have to buy stuff to improve on it. I had the Series X. I bought, you know, it comes with a controller and stuff like that. It's ready to go. Plug and play. I don't have to go, oh crap, you know what? I gotta go buy something to make it better. I gotta go buy this to make it better. It's already ready to go. It's amazing already as it is. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of the exclusives that are on Game Pass or just in general that are coming to Xbox that you guys are super excited for? Like I said, I'm ready for Halo, guys. I want to play some Halo. I've had a lot of you guys recommending that I actually step out and play Halo 4 and Infinite, which I hadn't in the past. Halo Reach was one of the last few Halo games that I actually sat down and played all the way through. So I'm excited to try some of those other ones out, and it would be nice to kind of get back into the online multiplayer nowadays and, you know, get into playing some Halo Online. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this Iowa Gamer Dad side quest. If you haven't, make sure you guys check out the main channel, Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. Link in the description below. But as always, stay retro, my friends, and have a great day.